I'm a member of the Black Alliance for Peace.
Woo!
And what we always say is, and I want y'all to repeat after me, no compromise.
No compromise.
No retreat.
No retreat.
No compromise.
No compromise.
No retreat.
No retreat.
As an organization, our mission is to end the war on African people here and abroad.
Woo!
We understand the war being waged by Western powers is not simply as a conventional conflict of combatants from different nations and states. We understand the war being waged against Black, oppressed, and colonized peoples as a strategic invasion, destabilization, displacement, dispossession, and, as we are witnessing in Palestine right now, at times, elimination of an entire community. Its people, its land, its resources, its culture, its customs, its agency. And they do this by ideological means, they do this by armed means, they do this by economic means, and they do this by psychological means. And one of the tactics that these powers use is to obscure the truth and the nature of this war, this long, never-ending war on Black, oppressed, and colonized people. They do that through through obscuring it through media. On the very rare occasions that the state and corporate mainstream media do address and name this war, they do their best to make sure that we see and think of these events of this never-ending war as isolated and exceptional. And they make it seem as though this war is only happening somewhere over there, a sea away, somewhere over there, to some people over there, an ocean away. And right now, this long war has intensified in Gaza. And the catastrophic loss of life demands our urgency. But what I am here to tell you today is that what we are seeing is not exceptional, it is instructional. When we get glimpses of tear gas canisters in Palestine that match those used in Ferguson, Missouri, what we are seeing is not exceptional, it is instructional. When we hear loud whispers of collaborations between the Israeli occupation forces and the Israeli police and the NYPD and other police departments all across this country, we know that what we are seeing is not exceptional, it is instructional. When we pay attention to the same tired, well-worn, dehumanizing anti-Black and specifically anti-Haitian tropes, those people are violent. Those people are poor. Those people can't govern themselves. When we take notice of how these dehumanizing tropes are used to justify yet another occupation of yet another people in yet another land, we know that what we are seeing is not exceptional, but instructional. When we see Black faces in high places, rejecting ceasefires in occupied Palestine while simultaneously calling for the occupation of Haiti, we know that what we are seeing is not exceptional, but
instructional.
All right. When we see Black faces in high places in city after city of this occupied land, telling us that the only way for us to be safe in our own communities is to pour hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars into domestic military bases known as cop cities, we know that what we are seeing is not exceptional, it is
instructional.
Y'all can finish this for me. What the Western white supremacist powers are teaching us through the soft power of NGOs, through the hard power of boots on the ground, cop cities, and the bottomless funding of genocidal slaughter in Palestine, what these white supremacist powers are teaching us is exactly what they mean by peace. This is what peace means to them. Their idea of peace is all about suppressing African and colonized people who are seeking to acquire power and win their own liberation. But we say that this kind of peace is in fact war. We say that peace is not the absence of conflict, but it is the achievement by popular struggle and self-defense of a world liberated from the interlocking issues of global conflict, nuclear armament and proliferation, unjust war and subversion. We say that this peace can only be achieved if the people defeat global systems of oppression, such as colonialism,
Yep.
imperialism,
Yep.
patriarchy,
Yep.
and white supremacy.
Yep.
We say that this peace is only possible when those of us here in the U.S., in the heart of empire, refuse to see ourselves as isolated from the people of Haiti, from the people of Cuba, from the people of Puerto Rico, from the people of Nicaragua, from the people of Peru, and all throughout the Americas, who are seeking to liberate themselves from domination and end this long war. Zionist war tactics of militarized repression are alive and well right now in the Americas. And this is why we in the Black Alliance for Peace, this is why we say that establishing our Americas as a zone of peace is a critical component of the struggle to end the long, long nightmare of Nakba. And so, we'll say this again, no compromise,
No retreat.
no retreat. No compromise,
No compromise.
no retreat.
No retreat.
Free Palestine. Thank you.
Free Palestine.